Welcome to Dateline Schools with your host, Terry Harrington.
All this week on Dateline Schools, have the privilege of sitting down and having a conversation with Dr. Kevin Miller, who's retiring after tomorrow. And so with that, Kevin, I'd just like to know, what do you see as your assessment of education here in St. Clair County? Where are we today?
Yeah, it's an interesting time. I tell people that I had thoughts of retiring a couple of years ago, but I really didn't want to retire in the middle of COVID. And COVID's still around, of course, but just in the middle of, whether we're going to be in school or not in school and those types of things. Well, I call it the COVID wormhole. We went through this 2-year period where we came out the other end and said, man, is it 2 years later? But I think we're in a good spot. I sense that educators this year are just really thrilled to be back in what would be, quote, a normal year. But I think students are excited, staff's excited, kind of reinvigorated after a couple of very difficult years. So I think that's a good thing. All through this, and I tell this to people, and I can say it honestly, there are great things happening in classrooms all over our area, and that's never stopped. Teachers are teachers through and through, and they do a great job with kids. So I think we're in a good place, and coming out of COVID, I think this is really positioned to be a great year.
What do you see as the biggest challenges for education moving forward?
I think one of the things that I've thought for years about is a cohesiveness from the state level right on through to our local level. One of the things that I think we struggle with is that there's so much expectations and so many required things from the state now. I think teachers have gotten to feel that it's pretty much like this rote thing we have to go through, right? We just have to do this and this and this and this at these times. It's taken kind of the art of teaching out of it a little bit. I think that teachers need to be free to explore a little bit to get better at what they do as far as their craft is concerned. But I think education is primed to be great into the future because of the teacher. It's that teacher individual connection that's always been there and always will be there.
We'll be back with more tomorrow. For Dateline Schools, I'm Terry Harrington.